ocean, a vast, uncharted world full of wonder and mystery. But for those who venture out to fish, it can also be a place of unimaginable terror. From ghostly encounters on the high seas to creatures that defy explanation, these are the creepiest fishing stories that will make you question everything you thought you knew about the deep. Set your anchor, steady your nerves, and let's begin. 1. The Phantom Ship. Fishermen off the coast of Maine have long told tales of a phantom ship that appears in the fog. Described as an old wooden vessel with torn sails, it silently glides across the water, leaving no wake. One fisherman claimed he spotted the ship on a foggy morning. He waved to the crew but received no response. As he drew closer, he realized the figures aboard weren't human. They were skeletons, frozen in mid-motion, as if trapped in time. He turned his boat around, but when he looked back, the ship had vanished. Is it a ghostly warning or a glimpse into the ocean's dark history? 2. The Creature in the Nets. Off the coast of Alaska, a fishing crew hauled in their nets, expecting the usual catch. Instead, they found a massive, slimy creature tangled in the lines. Described as having translucent skin and glowing eyes, the creature thrashed violently before breaking free and disappearing into the water. The crew was shaken, claiming the creature emitted a low, guttural sound that made their ears ring. Marine biologists dismissed the account as a large squid or deep-sea fish, but the fishermen swear it was something else, something unknown. Could the depths of the ocean still hide monsters from our nightmares? 3. The Siren's Song. Legends of sirens, beautiful yet deadly creatures, have been passed down for centuries, but one modern story adds a chilling twist. A solo fisherman off the coast of Greece reported hearing a haunting melody one evening. Drawn to the sound, he cut his engine and drifted, scanning the water. Suddenly, he spotted a figure in the distance, half submerged. As he approached, the singing stopped, and the figure dove beneath the waves. Moments later, his boat was violently rocked, as if something massive had struck it. He barely made it back to shore, but the melody haunted his dreams for weeks. Was it a siren, or something even darker luring him to his doom? 4. The Vanishing Crew. In 1935, a fishing vessel called the SS Murray was found drifting near the Bermuda Triangle. When rescuers boarded the ship, they found it completely intact, supplies untouched, engines functional. But the crew, they were nowhere to be found. The only clue was a journal entry from the captain. "The sea is restless tonight. Something watches us." Despite thorough investigations, the fate of the crew remains a mystery. Some blame pirates or rogue waves, but others believe the Bermuda Triangle claimed yet another victim. Could the ocean itself be alive, taking what it pleases? 5. The Ghost Fisherman. In Japan, a group of anglers fishing near Okinawa claimed to see a lone fisherman in a small wooden boat. He was dressed in traditional clothing and appeared to be struggling with his net. They approached to offer help, but as they got closer, the figure looked up and his face was skeletal, with hollow eyes glowing faintly in the moonlight. Before they could react, the boat and its eerie occupant faded into mist. Locals say it was the spirit of a fisherman who drowned long ago, forever cursed to cast his nets in vain. 6. The Watcher Beneath the Waves. A group of friends fishing off the Florida Keys decided to dive near a shipwreck for fun. As they explored, one of them noticed a shadow moving just below them, large, slow, and deliberate. When they surfaced, they spotted nothing unusual, but one diver swore he saw an eye, massive and unblinking, staring at him from the wreck. The group quickly packed up and left, but to this day, they refuse to discuss what they encountered. Could it have been a giant squid or something older watching from the depths? 7. The Silent Storm. Fishermen in the North Atlantic tell of the silent storm, a strange phenomenon where the ocean suddenly becomes eerily calm, with no wind or waves. One crew reported encountering the phenomenon during a routine trip. The sea became unnaturally still, and the sky turned an odd shade of green. Then, without warning, they heard whispers, dozens of voices speaking a language they couldn't understand. The storm lasted only minutes, but when it ended, they found deep gouges on the side of their boat, as if something massive had scraped against it. Was it a natural event, or something far more sinister? 8. The Light Below. Late one night, a fisherman in the Gulf of Mexico noticed a glowing light beneath his boat. At first, he thought it was a school of bioluminescent fish, but the light grew brighter and began to move, circling his boat. The man described a feeling of intense dread, as if something was pulling him toward the water. He cut his lines and sped back to shore, but the light followed for miles before finally disappearing. To this day, he refuses to fish at night, convinced that whatever he saw wasn't natural. 9. The Drowned Town. Near Lake Lanier in Georgia, fishermen report strange occurrences, lines being pulled violently, shadows passing under their boats, and even hearing faint cries from the water. The lake was built over a flooded town, and some believe the spirits of those buried beneath the water still linger. One man claimed he hooked something heavy, but as he reeled it in, he saw a pale hand gripping the line before it vanished into the depths. Whether it's folklore or something real, Lake Lanier has earned its reputation as one of the eeriest fishing spots in the US. 10. The Whispering Waves. Off the coast of Chile, fishermen have long spoken of the Whispering Waves, a phenomenon where the ocean seems to speak. One account tells of a father and son fishing late at night when they heard faint voices coming from the water. The voices grew louder, calling them by name and urging them to jump in. Terrified, they rowed back to shore, but the voices followed them, growing fainter as they reached land. Locals believe it's the ocean's way of claiming more lives, pulling them into the unknown. 11. The Fisherman's Shadow. Fishermen along the rugged coasts of Ireland speak of an eerie phenomenon called the Fisherman's Shadow. According to legend, if you fish alone near certain cliffs at twilight, you might see another shadow cast beside yours, even when no one else is there. One lone angler shared his chilling encounter. As the sun began to set, he noticed a shadow beside him on the rocks, mimicking his every move. Thinking it was a trick of the light, he continued fishing, only to feel a cold hand grip his shoulder. When he turned, no one was there, and the shadow had vanished. Locals believe the shadow belongs to a fisherman who fell to his death, forever cursed to seek companionship on the cliffs. Would you dare to fish alone at dusk? The ocean is vast, mysterious, and undeniably beautiful, but it's also a place of darkness, where myths and reality blend into tales that haunt those who dare to listen. Do you have a creepy fishing story or a haunting experience at sea? Share it in the comments. We'd love to hear it. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to never miss an upload.